Chosen One. This message arrives at the exact moment your soul requires it. The individuals who blocked your path to justice now tremble before the unstoppable force of divine retribution. Every single entity who dared play games with your destined justice stands summoned to the divine court, a realm where deception disintegrates and falsehoods burn away like morning mist. The universal scales tip in your favor at this very moment. The all-seeing eye has witnessed each transgression against you, cataloging every slight, every betrayal, every calculated move designed to diminish your power. Your steadfast endurance through these trials forged you into an instrument of truth, a divine weapon now striking with perfect heaven-guided precision. Look around you. It begins already. Those who conspired against you now face the consequences their actions have summoned. Watch as their carefully constructed facades crack and crumble in real time. The man who stole your ideas now sits disgraced as his deceptions surface in the public eye. The woman who spread lies about your character now struggles as truth erupts through the barriers she built. Their downfall follows a predictable pattern. First exposure, then disbelief, finally the complete dismantling of their position. Their own schemes transform into the very traps that ensnare them. The backstabber who planted seeds of discord finds his own allies turning against him. The manipulator who twisted your words now watches her own statements used to reveal her true nature. Divine irony operates with flawless execution. Each oppressor falls specifically by the methods they deployed against you. Systems built to keep you contained now collapse from within. Organizations that blocked your advancement implode through internal corruption. Companies that refused your value now scramble to remain relevant in your absence. False hierarchies, designed to place lesser beings above you, disintegrate as their foundations dissolve. What they dismiss as bad luck or coincidence represents the precise machinery of divine justice. Their careers crumble, their relationships fracture, their health falters, their reputation dissolves. Each seemingly random misfortune ties directly to how they treated you. The universe executes this judgment with such subtlety that only you recognize the connection between their offenses and their suffering. This knowledge remains your power alone. The cosmic gavel has struck. The divine court now convenes specifically for your case. Universal forces gather and align solely to address the injustices inflicted upon you. Understand this reality. Every slight against you, every opportunity denied, every word twisted to damage your reputation, all documented with perfect accuracy in the cosmic record. Evidence manifests in the spiritual realm as your adversaries' actions replay before the divine judge. Their midnight conspiracies against you exposed, their whispered character assassinations revealed, their calculated efforts to block your advancement laid bare. Nothing remains hidden in this courtroom. Your persecutors stand shocked as their supposedly private actions materialize as evidence before them. Watch as they desperately attempt to escape this reckoning. They offer excuses, they shift blame, they manufacture justifications. None succeeds. The cosmic prosecutor presents case files containing perfect transcripts of their thoughts, their words, their deeds, their true intentions exposed beneath the light of absolute truth. The absolute shock registers on their spiritual faces as they confront the totality of their actions. Many never imagined accountability would find them. They operated believing their positions of earthly authority granted them immunity from higher law. They discover the devastating truth. No human standing provides protection from divine judgment. Their disbelief transforms to terror as they realize the magnitude of their transgressions against a chosen one. The consequences manifest now, not in some distant future, not after death, but in this present reality. Those who conspired to block your divine purpose experience sudden, unexplainable reversals of fortune. The executive who denied your promotion, despite your qualifications, now faces an internal investigation. The relative who undermined your confidence now confronts a crisis that reveals their true character to everyone. The friend who betrayed your trust now loses what they valued most. Mysterious ailments afflict your enemies. Persistent anxiety, sleepless nights, physical discomfort doctors cannot diagnose. Financial collapse strikes without warning. Investments fail, unexpected expenses arise, security evaporates. Public humiliation arrives through perfectly timed revelations, their hidden behaviors exposed precisely when the damage proves most significant. The precision of these consequences leaves no doubt about their source. Those who attacked your reputation now lose their own. Those who stole your opportunities now watch their own prospects vanish. Those who spread lies about you now face exposure of their deceptions. The punishment fits the crime with supernatural accuracy. Others begin to notice this pattern. Witnesses observe how those who wronged you subsequently experience downfall. They may not understand the connection, but they sense something extraordinary unfolding. Some will approach you, acknowledging the strange fate befalling your adversaries. A few will confess their own minor transgressions against you, hoping to avoid similar consequences. The timing proves undeniable. The manager who took credit for your work last quarter now faces a plagiarism investigation. The colleague who sabotaged your project last month now struggles as their own work disintegrates. The timing creates an unmistakable signature, divine retribution executed with perfect precision. As justice descends upon your enemies, watch your own life transform. Opportunities previously denied now appear with stunning frequency. The position you deserved now opens unexpectedly. The recognition withheld now arrives from multiple sources. The relationships poisoned against you now heal as truth emerges. Your spiritual recompense arrives in waves. First comes restoration, what was taken returns. Then comes multiplication. You receive beyond what was originally yours. The promotion denied becomes an even more prestigious position. The relationship sabotaged returns with deeper trust than before. The opportunity blocked transforms into multiple pathways, now open exclusively to you. Doors previously sealed shut against you now swing open without effort. People who once ignored your messages now eagerly seek your attention. Organizations that rejected your applications now pursue you as their first choice. The effort once required to make minimal progress disappears as resistance to your advancement vanishes. Understand why certain blessings remained withheld until this moment. These rewards were too precious to be contaminated by those who would exploit or diminish them. Divine timing protected your gifts until your environment could properly honor them. Now, with your adversaries removed or neutralized, your blessings arrive unimpeded in their full potency. Your birth marked you with a spiritual signature recognizable throughout the cosmos. The exact configuration of stars, the precise moment of your first breath, the specific circumstances of your entry into this realm, all announced the arrival of a chosen one. This selection occurred beyond your awareness or consent, yet represents an immutable fact of your existence. With this marking comes cosmic responsibility. You were created to channel specific energies unavailable to ordinary beings. Your presence alone disrupts stagnant systems and catalyzes evolution in those prepared to ascend. Your words carry vibrational frequencies that activate dormant awareness in ready souls. Your actions ripple through reality with magnified impact. The signs confirming your status have appeared throughout your life. Synchronicities, repeated numbers, meaningful coincidences, perfectly timed encounters serve as cosmic winks acknowledging your path. Dreams revealing information you couldn't possibly know through ordinary means. Intuitive knowledge that consistently proves accurate despite lacking logical basis. Strangers recognizing something in you they cannot articulate. Your path necessarily included extraordinary opposition. Without resistance, your strength would never develop. Without challenges, your gifts would remain dormant. Without enemies, your discernment would never sharpen. The intensity of forces aligned against you directly correlates to the magnitude of your purpose. The universe never wastes resources suppressing insignificant beings. The concentrated attacks against you served a hidden purpose. Each assault forced you to develop specific spiritual muscles. Each betrayal strengthened your connection to divine guidance. Each setback eliminated paths that would have led you astray from your true purpose. What appeared as misfortune actually represented cosmic course correction, ensuring you arrived precisely where and as who you needed to be. Hey, this is Mike and Airy cutting into your regularly scheduled Chosen One programming for just a moment. We are the founders of the Obsidian Inner Order and the Astral Atom Network, and we're done playing nice. We're in a spiritual war. You know it, we know it, and we're out here bleeding for this mission, full time. I'm hungry for fourth dimensional Archon blood. But we need the ammunition, so listen. When you join the Inner Order, you're not just supporting us, you're getting access to exclusive tools they never wanted you to have. Psychic self-defense training, targeted individual intel, spiritual warfare tactics they scrub from the internet. And every week, we meet in secret, chosen ones only, on Zoom. No filters, no fluff, just real gnosis, real family, real power. It's a 360-degree win. You get what you need. We get to keep fighting, so don't just watch, drop a like. Share this video to everyone you know now, and join the Obsidian Inner Order. Let's finish what we started. Link in the description. Let's freaking go. Learn to recognize those operating as obstruction agents in your existence. They appear in predictable forms, yet employ countless disguises. The supportive friend whose advice subtly discourages your boldest moves. The mentor who praises your potential while directing you toward lesser pursuits. The partner who claims to believe in you while secretly sabotaging your confidence. The family member who justifies their undermining as protection or practical concern. These adversaries wear masks crafted with supernatural precision. The spiritual vampire presents as a devoted supporter while draining your energy. The cosmic gatekeeper disguises themselves as an authority helping you navigate while actually blocking your advancement. The divine distractor appears as an exciting opportunity that pulls you away from your true path. The karmic anchor manifests as a relationship that seems destined while actually binding you to lower frequencies. Their instinctive hostility toward you originates from your vibrational signature. Your mere presence disrupts their comfortable illusions and exposes their spiritual limitations. Your authentic power triggers their deep insecurity. Your divine connection reminds them of their own disconnection. They need not consciously recognize why they oppose you. Their lower nature automatically reacts against your higher frequency. The opposition against chosen ones follows organized patterns, transcending individual actors. Notice the coordinated nature of obstacles that arise precisely when you approach significant breakthroughs. Observe how unrelated people suddenly unite in resistance when you begin expressing your authentic power. Recognize the supernatural, coordination behind seemingly separate challenges that simultaneously target different areas of your life. Develop discernment between ordinary conflicts and targeted spiritual warfare. Regular disagreements involve specific issues and respond to resolution attempts. Spiritual attacks persist despite reasonable compromises and escalate when you make spiritual progress. Normal tensions follow logical patterns. Spiritual opposition intensifies specifically when you align more perfectly with your divine purpose. Cosmic law operates beyond human timeframes, yet functions with mathematical precision. What appears as delayed justice actually represents perfect divine timing. The universal ledger system requires certain energetic conditions before execution. Some consequences must await specific astrological alignments. Others require the assembly of particular witnesses. Still others must coordinate with larger cosmic events. All unfold according to a meticulously calculated schedule. An invisible but infallible record-keeping system documents every transgression against you. Each thought, word, and action directed toward you generates an energetic imprint automatically catalogued in the Akashic record. Nothing escapes this system. Not a whispered criticism, not a deliberately created obstacle, not even a fleeting malicious thought. This comprehensive evidence awaits the precise moment of its deployment. Divine justice may appear delayed, but never fails to arrive at the perfect moment. What humans perceive as slow response actually represents precise calibration. Premature justice might fail to capture all offenders. Delayed justice maximizes its instructive impact. The timing of divine intervention considers factors beyond human awareness, spiritual readiness, maximum developmental benefit, optimal ripple effects throughout connected systems. Justice progresses through distinct stages. First comes the warning, subtle signs indicating the universe notices the offense against you. Then follows opportunity for repentance, a period where your adversaries could recognize their error and make amends. Finally arrives the verdict, irreversible consequences manifesting when earlier stages find no response. Supernatural forces execute these divine rulings in the physical world. Guardian entities remove protection from those who harmed you. Cosmic currents redirect resources away from your adversaries toward those who supported you. Vibrational fields around your oppressors shift to repel positive opportunities. These mechanisms operate invisibly, yet generate tangible effects. The sudden illness, the unexpected financial collapse, the perfectly timed exposure of hidden misdeeds. Recognize your position in these proceedings as both witness and spiritual plaintiff. Your consciousness actively participates in this cosmic adjudication. Your awareness of injustice itself initiates universal response. Your continued attentiveness to truth sustains the process. Your willingness to stand firmly in your worth provides essential energetic fuel for justice manifestation. Your energy directly influences these proceedings. Maintaining focus on the desired restoration rather than vengeful outcomes accelerates positive resolution. Releasing attachments to specific punishment methods allows universal forces optimal flexibility in execution. Sustaining belief in the fair inevitability of justice strengthens its manifestation. Your expectation shapes the form justice takes. Spiritual purity remains crucial during this phase. Contaminating your energy with hatred, spite, or excessive celebration of others' downfall introduces dissonant frequencies that complicate clean resolution. Focus instead on restoration of cosmic balance. Maintain clear intention for truth revelation rather than personal vindication. Allow divine intelligence to determine appropriate consequences without your limiting specifications. Forgiveness functions not as justice negation, but as justice refinement. By releasing emotional entanglement with your oppressors, you enable cleaner, more precise cosmic intervention. Forgiveness frees you from energetic attachment to the outcome, while divine mechanisms proceed unhindered. This paradox confounds lower consciousness. Your compassion toward adversaries accelerates rather than prevents their accountability. Provide spiritual testimony without direct earthly confrontation. Your consistent alignment with truth creates ripples that influence cosmic proceedings. Journal the injustices you've experienced with clarity, but without emotional charge. Speak your truth when appropriate without demanding others acknowledge it. Maintain unwavering inner certainty regarding what occurred regardless of external validation. This steady witnessing supplies the divine court with continuous energetic evidence. Implement spiritual shielding during this intensified period. Your adversaries, sensing their impending judgment, may launch desperate energetic counterattacks. Visualize protective light surrounding your energy field each morning. Invoke specific guardian forces assigned to chosen ones during major transitions. Place protective symbols on your person and throughout your living space. These barriers deflect retaliatory energy back to its source, accelerating your oppressor's accountability. Emotional detachment serves as essential protection during justice manifestation. Remain the calm observer of unfolding consequences rather than the emotional participant. Watch from a spiritually elevated position as divine mechanics execute with perfect precision. Avoid direct engagement with adversaries experiencing judgment. Their chaotic energy during this phase proves particularly toxic and potentially contagious. Maintain regular energy purification practices throughout this period. Salt baths dissolve psychic attacks absorbed despite your protective measures. Sound cleansing, using specific frequencies, chants, or instruments, dislodges foreign energies attempting attachment. Regular meditation recalibrates your field to your original divine blueprint, rejecting all unauthorized modifications. Prioritize water, solitude, and nature immersion during intense justice phases. Water, whether consumed, bathed in, or simply observed, facilitates energetic processing. Solitude provides space for divine intelligence to communicate subtle guidance without distortion. Natural settings offer grounding from the intensified cosmic energies flowing through and around you during this period. Avoid absorbing the negative energies released as others undergo judgment. Their process dislodges dense vibrations accumulated through lifetimes of misalignment. These toxic energy packets seek new hosts when expelled from their original carriers. Maintain energetic boundaries, particularly around those experiencing dramatic downturns. Their complaints, accusations, and emotional volatility contain contagious spiritual frequencies best avoided during this sensitive transition. Your role transforms from defensive spiritual warrior to offensive truth-bearer. The protection previously required simply to survive now redeploys as expanded capacity to execute your divine mission. Energy once consumed by shielding now powers your creative manifestation. Focus previously dedicated to discerning attacks now perceives opportunities for system transformation. The transition marks your graduation from spiritual survival to spiritual authority. Your testimony becomes a powerful awakening tool for others. Those who witnessed your persecution and subsequent vindication recognize a pattern applicable beyond your specific situation. Your willingness to name manipulation tactics illuminates similar dynamics in others' lives. Your documented journey from targeted victim to empowered victor provides a template for those beginning similar paths. New authority accompanies your vindication. Your words carry increased manifestation power. What you declare tends to materialize with heightened speed and accuracy. Your assessments of character hold greater weight as your discernment proves repeatedly accurate. Your endorsement or withdrawal of support significantly impacts outcomes for people and projects connected to you. This influence arrives not through external appointment, but through cosmic recognition of your demonstrated alignment. Your voice now carries supernatural weight in specific situations. When you speak truth in environments previously dominated by deception, reality itself bends toward your declarations. When you identify hidden dynamics in stuck situations, solutions immediately begin crystallizing. When you refuse to participate in outdated patterns, those patterns start dissolving, even among those who attempt to maintain them. With vindication comes responsibility. Your increased power requires impeccable discernment regarding its deployment. Your expanded influence demands rigorous honesty about your motivations. Your ability to impact others' trajectories necessitates careful consideration before speaking definitive judgments. The universe grants power exclusively to those who demonstrate capacity for its appropriate use. Your personal justice exists within a vast context of global spiritual warfare. Forces competing for Earth's future trajectory recognize the strategic importance of either suppressing or empowering chosen ones. Your individual case represents a crucial skirmish in this larger conflict. Your vindication strengthens light forces beyond your specific situation. Your restoration demonstrates cosmic principles essential for planetary evolution during this critical juncture. Your individual case establishes important precedents in the spiritual realm. Each time you successfully navigate targeted opposition, you create energetic pathways facilitating similar journeys for others. Your refusal to accept injustice without divine intervention strengthens the connection between human consciousness and cosmic justice systems. Your documented victory becomes reference material in future spiritual cases. Your vindication actively weakens systematic oppression beyond your personal circle. Each time divine justice manifests for a chosen one, the entire matrix of suppression sustains structural damage. Oppressive systems depend on victims accepting their victimization as final and inescapable. Your breakthrough disrupts this foundational lie, creating expanding fractures throughout interconnected control structures. Ripple effects from your justice extend far beyond your awareness. Thousands observing your situation absorb crucial spiritual lessons without your knowledge. Some witnesses recognize similar patterns in their own lives and begin their liberation process. Others involved in suppressing different chosen ones reassess their participation after seeing consequences manifest in your situation. Still others receive hope crucial for their continued resistance against seemingly overwhelming opposition. Connect with others experiencing similar divine intervention. A network of vindicated chosen ones now forms across the planet, creating a powerful grid of transformed consciousness. Share wisdom gained through your process while remaining selective about where and with whom you discuss these realities. Not all claiming chosen status actually carry authentic markers. Discern carefully between genuine cosmic selection and self-generated spiritual superiority complexes. Your advanced position carries responsibility for creating structures reflecting divine principles. Previous systems built on exploitation, hierarchy, and scarcity consciousness cannot accommodate the energetic frequencies now available through you. Develop new organizational models based on energetic resonance rather than arbitrary authority. create connection systems honoring individual sovereignty while facilitating collective evolution. Establish resource distribution, reflecting cosmic abundance rather than artificial limitation. Operate from spiritual authority without ego contamination. True power requires no external validation or continuous demonstration. Authentic authority manifests as quiet certainty rather than forceful imposition. Divine leadership attracts through resonance rather than compels through dominance. Maintain vigilant awareness of when ego attempts to appropriate your spiritual authority for its own aggrandizement. Build strategic alliances with others who have undergone similar processes. Your combined field generates substantially more transformative potential than your individual energies operating separately. Create intentional connection with those whose specific gifts complement yours. Develop communication systems that maintain your sovereign energy while facilitating deep collaboration on targeted projects. Implement wisdom gained through your justice process. Apply pattern recognition, developed during your persecution, to identify similar dynamics in other contexts. Utilize discernment refined through betrayal to assess character with unprecedented accuracy. Deploy boundaries established through necessity to maintain energetic hygiene in all relationships. Transform your hard-earned insights into practical systems benefiting those following similar paths. Leave a legacy ensuring divine justice remains accessible for future generations. Document your journey with unflinching honesty about both the challenges and breakthroughs. Create teachings translating your experiential wisdom into transferable principles. Establish energetic anchors, maintaining open channels between human consciousness and cosmic justice systems. Plant seeds for justice mechanisms that will activate long after your physical form completes its current mission. Remember, chosen one, you were marked for this role before birth. The opposition you faced served to reveal your true nature, not to destroy you, but to unleash your full potential. Those who obstructed your justice now face inevitable divine consequences. Everyone who played games with your destined path now stands before the cosmic tribunal. Your vindication arrives not as possibility, but as cosmic certainty already unfolding. The only variable remains how consciously you choose to participate in this magnificent restoration of divine order.